We can turn this country around. But if we don't get this next election right, if we don't choose right, we are not going to get this country back. So we have to do everything we can to make the right choice. Not only do we need to make sure that we elect someone who can win and beat Joe Biden, we need a president who has the skill and the resolve to reverse the madness that we see every single day. We need someone who will fight for you and win for you. We need someone who won't get distracted but will stay disciplined, who puts this country first and not himself. That leader is Ron DeSantis. So I have a little bit of a unique perspective. As governor, I've seen it. I was there with him during one of the most challenging and crazy times in our history. And while COVID might seem like a thing of the past and that it's behind us, and believe me, we hope it is, we should not and we cannot forget, because it showed us how our leaders respond to a true crisis. And more importantly, it tells us how they'll respond to the next one. And there will be a next one. The pressure to shut down, to, quote, shelter in place, to keep our kids out of school was unbelievable. And it came from every corner, even from the White House. You know, most leaders, they buckled under that pressure. They listened to Fauci instead of the real science. But there was one man running for president who did not. Ron DeSantis. When the liberals and media came after him, he stood his ground. When the Trump administration let Fauci lead their response, Ron had the courage to say, "Not in Florida." But here's another thing that sets Ron apart. He didn't just fight to fight. He stood his ground because he dug into the issues. He actually hired and listened to some of the best people to make sure that he was acting on real science and not fear. And that is how this man handles every issue. Ron is focused. He is principled. He is results-driven. And in short, what I love most about Ron is he gets things done. To be quite honest, he is one of the most effective leaders that I have ever seen. This is a man who, when a hurricane struck his state, he cut through red tape and built a bridge in a matter of days. Now listen, I'm a governor that's dealt with disasters. That is incredible. Not only can he be strategic and have a plan together, he knows how to execute it. And at a time when the world is spinning out of control, that is what we should be looking for in a president. Someone who gets results, who devotes every single ounce of their energy to make our lives better. Someone who's honest and who actually knows what it's like to be sent to war. Someone that knows when life begins and thinks it's a beautiful thing to save a beating heart. Someone who calls out our moral decline for what it is, who looks to the future and not the past. Someone who, most importantly, can win. And that person is Ron DeSantis. And it is why I am so proud to stand here tonight and give him my full support and endorsement